Have you ever engaged in a serious debate over which is better, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? Have you ever played Smash or Pass using only characters from Star Wars and Marvel movies? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we have the podcast for you. Listen to The Steam Gentlemen, the podcast where an expert panel convenes to ask the questions about pop culture and social commentary that other podcasts are afraid to ask. Listen to The Steam Gentlemen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen, Wrestling Fans International Association is back. That's right, the premier fan club association of the 1970s and 1980s has been revived and is back in business. Join today. It's free at thewfia.org. That's thewfia.org. You can also join us on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/WFIA 1969. Welcome back, everybody, to the 1987 Supermod. I am your host, Brad Drake, and this is the World Wrestling Federation all month long for this month of August. And we are back in action again with the recording of episode number 2 of Wrestling Spotlight. So once again, we are in Alumni Hall in New York, New York. Let's take a look at our card for this evening, everybody. We are going to have 3 dark matches. We're going to see Boris Zhukov in singles action. Bam Bam Bigelow and the Glamour Girls will defend the World Women's Tag Team title. Moving on to the main card, everybody. Frankie Laine is going to face David Sammartino in the opener. The Islanders will cut a promo with their manager, Bobby Heenan. Well, technically, Bobby Heenan's going to cut the promo, but you get the picture. George Skaaland and Jim Young will then face the Islanders in a tag team bout. We are going to see Dino Bravo cut a promo, and then Dick Flanagan will face Bravo in a singles bout. Everybody, we are going to have the living legend Bruno Sammartino, and he will light the place up here in New York with a promo, and we're going to see him in the main event against AJ Petruzzi, who is a lifelong fan of Bruno Sammartino. This is going to be a dream come true for the young AJ Petruzzi. So here we are again, everybody. Episode number 2, recording of Wrestling Spotlight. We are in Alumni Hall, New York, New York, and you know what time it is. I know what time it is. Let's get to booking. And here we go. Milano versus Zhukov in our opener. And as you know, we've got Boris Zhukov signed. He has not made his television debut yet, and he won't for a little while here. I think the WWF did this back then to feel people out for a little while. Obviously, the Rockers story is probably why they did it, because of what happened with them. And I'm sure that's the case with most of these wrestlers and why they did it this way. All right, Boris Zhukov gets the win here, most likely win it with that running headbutt drop. Up next here, we will have Frankie DeFalco, who's a big man, and he is going to face a bigger man in Bam Bam Bigelow. So here we go. DeFalco versus Bigelow. Got to label this one a dark match. Here is Frankie DeFalco, and he is in there against the very talented Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam Bigelow was really something to see in 1987, and for those of you that are too young that you didn't get to experience it for yourself, you missed out, because Bigelow was really something special. I'm glad he got some just due off the dark side of the ring. I just wish they would have done it a little bit better. I really think sometimes that these dark sides of the ring that they do, they should be like 2 or 3 part series on a wrestler, because A guy like Bam Bam Bigelow, there was so much to cover in his career, and there was just so much more they could have told. Should have been like a 2 or 3 part episode, in my opinion. All right, here we go with the ladies' tag title match. And this one's also going to be 5 minutes. We have Dark. What do we have? Manelli and Pardue here? Johnston and Pardue. Dawn Marie Johnston and Candice Pardue will face the Glamour Girls. The title is going to be on the line, everybody. So here we go. World Women's Tag Team. And we have Dawn Marie Johnston and Candice Pardue. And they're going to face those Glamour Girls. Glamour Girls were a very, very good tag team, no doubt about it. All right, we will have Leilani Kai get the win here for her team. Jimmy Hart will be pleased. And the Glamour Girls get the victory here, everybody. All right, up next here, Frankie Laine against David Sammartino. It's only appropriate that David Sammartino's on the undercard here. Laine versus D. Sammartino. Frankie Laine, of course, crafty ring veteran, good wrestling hand. He's at the end of his career here. He's in there against David Sammartino, who's still cutting his teeth. He's been around for a few years at this point. David Sammartino was good in the ring. I will say that I've seen plenty of his matches. He was good in the ring. He was talented. The worst thing David Sammartino had going against him was that he was Bruno Sammartino's son, because very rarely do the sons ever live up to the hype of the fathers. Of course, that's not always true. Cody Rhodes is definitely carving a name out for himself. And maybe it helps, though, at this point, unfortunately, that Dusty is deceased. Maybe that the separation, maybe that helps things. And please don't take that as I'm happy in any way, shape, or form that Dusty Rhodes is no longer with us, because I think the world of Dusty Rhodes, and I think it's a shame that he passed so young. But the difference between, say, a David Sammartino or a Vern Gagne and a Cody Rhodes may be the fact that the Dusty is, no longer with us, and therefore he's not on TV and being constantly compared to his son. So, all right, we have a promo here with Bobby Heenan and the Islanders. Here is Haku and Tama, and they are talking to that Craig DeGeorge. And so here we have it. Bobby Heenan cuts a promo with the Islanders. All right. Bobby Heenan Entertainment. Everybody else is just hanging out. All right, that one's good to go. We don't have an official feud with Strikeforce yet. If we did, we would have put it in there. And now we have Skaaland, George Skaaland. Who's Skaaland's partner again? Jim Young. So we have Skaaland and Young versus the Islanders. Jim Young was a big dude. Big powerhouse dude. Here's George Skaaland. Here is Jim Young. Here are the Islanders. And Tama is going to get the win for his team. Because why not? And there we go. The Islanders continue their winning ways here. Dino Bravo is going to cut a promo. We're going to have him cut that promo on Brutus Beefcake. There's Dino Bravo. Here's Craig DeGeorge. Here is the barber, Brutus Beefcake. Dino Bravo based on entertainment. Everybody else is on screen but not rated. This one's all set. And we have Dick Flanagan in there against Dino Bravo. Dino Bravo was a monster. Again, those of you that may be too young to remember Dino Bravo, or if you saw him when he was up there in age, Bravo was a powerhouse. He was a massive, massive guy. There's Dick Flanagan with his great Camaro mullet and mustache. Here is Dino Bravo. Bravo with the victory here. Gonna come by that side suplex, I bet. And the roof is gonna come off this place with Bruno Sammartino cutting a promo here. Here is Bruno Sammartino, who was active at this point. He was chasing around the Honky Tonk Man a little bit, doing a lot of draws and DQ wins and stuff like that. I actually did a show on that a couple years ago of Honky Tonk Man's Summer of '87. And quite a few matches in there against Bruno Sammartino. All right, so this one's booked. That'll be an outstanding score. And Petruzzi is going to get the match of his career here as he faces a childhood hero. Here's AJ Petruzzi. Here is Bruno Sammartino, the living legend, everybody. Bruno was the man. No doubt about it. And frankly, even in his comeback here in his 50s in '87, he still had it. You know what he had? Here's what Sammartino had. Sammartino knew how to work in his 50s. Knew how to keep it simple. Knew how to do the right things to get the most effect. You know, it wasn't the stuff that you see nowadays where people are going through tables and lighting themselves on fire and jumping off of ceilings and stuff like that. Sammartino didn't need that. He was a basic wrestler. He kept it basic when his skills declined, and he was still ridiculously over and ridiculously effective. So here we go. Let's start this one. Let's see how we do. Boris Zhukov gets the win with that running headbutt drop. 49 for Zhukov. We'll take it. Bigelow gets the win with that power bomb over DeFalco. These two don't mix up well. Getting a lot of those lately. A bug in the program, perhaps. I don't know. And up next here we have the Glamour Girls defend the World Women's Tag Team title against Johnston and Pardue. Manager Jimmy Hart is thrilled. 38 for these two ladies. Lots of green here. All right, on to the main card here. David Sammartino gets the win with that torture rack over Frankie Laine. Good stuff, 52 and a 43. Gets us a 30 in New York. David Sammartino should be more over than this. But what are you going to do? All right, up next here. What the heck? Bobby Heenan only gets a 78 promo? I thought for certain this would be in the 80s. Got some green here for the promo. I was hoping for it to do a little bit better, but what are you going to do? 52 for the Islanders over Skaaland and Young. And Haku far outscores his tag team partner here, Tama. 70 to 56 again. 52 overall, but lots of green here. Green equals money. All right, Dino Bravo with an outstanding promo here. Lots of green. Good stuff. I like it. 84 overall. This probably should have been reversed with the last promo, but sometimes these things have a mind of their own. And here we go. Dino Bravo wins with that side suplex over Dick Flanagan. Slick Dick Flanagan. Or Trick Dick. What do you think? I like Slick Dick. They're probably going to ban me from YouTube for that one. 63 overall. 74 to 32. 63 overall, everybody. Here we go. Outstanding, out of the park promo here by Bruno Sammartino. 92. Great stuff. I like it. Here comes our main event. 69 overall. Bruno wins with that bear hug, and of course he gets an 85. And as you know, our product, because Bruno is so mega over, this is what you get, because that's what our product calls for. It's not cheating. It's what it is, everybody. All right, we're going to finish this one up. 79 overall. Outstanding for a B show. This one's going to take us back to the main screen and set us up for our next taping. For those of you that are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and drop us a message below. Let us know how you found the channel, what you think of us so far. Do you want more? You can get more. Head on over to patreon.com/PowerCast Network. And don't forget, everybody, on patreon.com/PowerCast Network, you will get access to all of our shows early and YouTube ad-free. You will also get access to all of our spreadsheets, version 10.1 of the Supermod itself, and so much more, everybody. Check it out today. It's only $5. It's the price of a cup of coffee. Check it out, everybody. You can also find us on social media, facebook.com/group/1987 Supermod. We're also available on Discord under 1987 Supermod. Don't forget, everybody, sign up today for Wrestling Fans International Association. It is free. Head on over to thewfia.org. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.